So the guys are working out really well, hardworking, good attitudes, fun to be around. There's just a couple of things that, leave me wondering if they're all there, but for the most part, yeah, good guys.
I've been working with Sean for a while. It's not bad. He's just always on his phone. I don't know what he's doing. He says he's taking calls, but like, how many calls can you have?
Man, there's just some things I gotta say. We're out there busting our butts, 95 degrees in a hole, and Sean is just watching. He's just telling us what to do like it's nothing. Sean is just always on the phone. He says it's business, he says he's lining jobs up, but I hear him talking about the grocery list in the corner.
I swear I hear him every time. For some reason he mentions some form of dairy. I don't know what it is. It's almost like he's making a grocery list for some reason. And it's always just cheese and milk.
Oh, I tell you what, my back is aching. I've been building ponds for so dang long. My hands are calloused. My brain is numb. Hanging out with these young kids, it's insane. Every year they come up with new words. I have no idea what they're talking about. Bussin'? Did you know that has nothing to do with buses whatsoever? Nothing. And there's like weird smells from time to time. Still haven't figured out what that's coming from, but especially on hot days like today. So weird. I have so many questions. We'll just never know.
Don't even get me started on Mason. Working in a hole with that guy, he smells like a bag of dead cows.
So Friday, we're cutting out of work early. I'm having a barbecue for the guys to, reward them for all their hard work. There's a lot of things to get, a lot of things to remember, put on the grocery list, you know what I mean? You know what I did notice? I don't ever see the guys drink any milk. It's really weird. Yeah. Can't trust someone who doesn't drink milk. That's what I've learned. And I think there might be something wrong with Dominic. I keep seeing him go into the bushes and dry heave. Not sure. Maybe it has something to do with the smell. I don't know.
But he's always on the phone, but it works out because me and Dom just get stuff done. It gets dirty, but that's fine by me. I shower twice a day. Yeah, I like Drew. He kind of scares me. He doesn't talk much. There's only so much you could think about, and just doesn't talk.
Drew is really awesome. He's a shining star amongst the others. Total natural born leader. Love having him around. Unfortunately, he is leaving soon. He decided to go to college. But he doesn't talk a lot, He's pretty quiet. I've been trying to push him to do these videos, and I don't know, it's just not his thing. And oddly enough, I think Mason might be afraid of him. I'm not sure why.
To be honest, I don't really talk much at work. One, I don't really like talking to the guys, and two, work's usually my time to work on my mewing, so I can't break the mewing streak. The guys kind of look at me weird, but I can't really break that streak and tell them why I'm not speaking, so,
So, we're back.
What's wrong, bro? You nervous?
All right, guys, we're back. Yesterday we did half the pond. We went at it with the jackhammer and the jackhammer drill. It's a little more reinforced than we thought, so we're hoping to get it done in the next half day. We'll see how it goes.
So this part of the process, we're laying out a garden hose to give ourselves a rough shape of the outline of the pond before we start digging. We're kind of giving it a nice curvy, natural looking shape. We don't want to have symmetry. We don't want to have too narrow of spaces. We don't want straight lines. We want to make sure we've got bump outs and little coves and curves. We want it to look like Mother Nature built it. So that's what we do with the garden hose. We take our time, get everything nice and lined up. We get the homeowner out here to agree to the shape. Once we have the green light, we paint it all out on the ground, and then we start excavating. Because there was a formal pond here already, we have to take all of the soil that we excavate for our first shelf which is going to be our 12-inch deep shelf. We're going to take that soil, backfill this entire space, compact that, and then get everything dug down to the first level. The whole pond will be dug down to that 1-foot section. Once that's done and we've got our nice clean lines, then we're going to paint out where we want our deep section, and we go down another foot. That'll give us our 24 inches, which will allow the fish to overwinter safely. And we also are going to be installing a skimmer over here on this end, right here. And we're going to have 2 biological waterfall filters on this. We're going to do an oversized large filter up here that's going to be your main focal point waterfall. That's going to come down into the pond in this direction. Then we're going to do a smaller biological filter on this side, somewhere in this space, giving views of water more to those seating areas, as well as the master bedroom of the guest house and this patio over here. And that's going to drop down more of a low profile waterfall, little streaming section, re-enter the pond on this side. Between the 2 waterfalls entering the pond on this end, it's going to push all of our water this direction into that skimmer so it can collect all the debris that happens to fall into the pond.
No, you think it's gonna sit level? Yeah, it's level.
We've got the pond dug down a little bit. We backfilled the old formal pond that we jackhammered out. We used our plate compactor and really compacted all that soil that went into the old hole. And now we're just getting our depths down. The guys are setting the biological waterfall filter. We dug that in. So this is the main waterfall and the main filter for the pond. That is leveled and set. We're going to be using some of the soil we excavate from the pond to build our waterfall berm around this. Drew's painting out where the skimmer is going to go, and he's going to start digging that out. And in the meantime, we're going to trench to connect the 2. And that's about it. End of the day, old pond is now gone magically. I'm doing magic fingers. It's important you see this. This is how you do it, magic fingers? Anywho, we got tons more digging to do, all by hand. Don't forget that part. Then we can start rocking this bad boy out, also by hand. That's all I got to say about that. Stay tuned for the next part of the series where you can watch us finish digging a hole, putting liner in it, and rocking it out.